So, what's the prompt this month? Let's shake these suckers out, give them a good toss, and we'll end up finding out. Just grab one. Here we go. And it is, drum roll, use wood. Yay! Okay, so this was the first time that I've ever done a painting quite like this, so I was excited to try it. First, I got my phthalo green, the cad medium yellow, and titanium white, and just put dots all on the wood surface because I wanted to do a just streaky background, right? Like it's green foliage. So I used the flat brush to just stroke up and down and blend it in, and I did use water to help move the paint when I needed to, and I also added more yellow, more white, more phthalo green to get the look that I was going for. So I played around with this for quite a while, so it was fun though. Fun. After the background dried, I went ahead and made my guidelines for the hydrangeas, which was just using this tape as circles. And I will end up using, first off, making a purple hydrangea with using the magenta and the aquamarine blue, 1:1 ratio, right? And mixing it, and this is a beautiful purple color. I absolutely love this color. This makes such a pretty purple. I will use this as the base color and just go ahead and color in the first circle that I want this purple hydrangea to be, and this helps to create the depth that we're going to need for the leaves. The next step is to add another 1:1 of white, the titanium white. The trick is you want it to be a little bit lighter, and I used the Q-tips for this, 5 Q-tips, to make these are the petals of the flowers, right? So simple. This was so easy and so much fun. The trick is just to keep going a little bit lighter. The next step is to add just a little bit of white, more white to this, again 1:1 ratio, and use then 3 Q-tips. So that was what I did on all of these flowers. I did a base color, which was the dark color, and then I just kept lighting it up just a little bit each time, and using just the Q-tips to make the floral. You don't have to stay in this circle. It's best if you don't, because you know flowers are not symmetrical like that. So you can go outside of that line. It's just a guideline, right? The blue is next, and I use the aquamarine for that. And again, it's just rinse and repeat at this point. Just keep adding 1:1 though. You don't want to over add your white to the color, right? You don't want it to get too light too fast. And the cool thing too about this is you can always go back and add more if you feel like you need more to the colors to get the depth that you need. But having that very dark base color helps it so much to make it look like petals. This was so much fun. The next I'm doing is just a pink, and I'm just using the magenta alone with the base color, and again adding the white, a little bit of white at a time to create these petals. The last flower that I make is kind of like a purplish color. It's not quite the dark purple like before. It's in between a pink and a purple, and I will use I'll use magenta and aquamarine, but only a little bit of the aquamarine, more of the purple. Here it is, me mixing those two together. Just a little bit of blue. I didn't want it 1:1 like I did on the first purple flower. This looks like raspberry jam. I love it. Oh, this color is beautiful. This magenta color is fantastical. So again, just rinse and repeating. And Y'all, so much fun. So much fun, stress-free, just a fun little painting of these hydrangeas. And after, now I don't think I even waited for these to dry. It doesn't take long. Acrylic does not take long to dry anyway. I will go ahead and sketch in some leaf shape, and I will paint those with just phthalo green at first as the base color. Now y'all, these leaves gave me a bit of a problem. You'll see. I go a little bit overboard with them. My first set of leaves look great to me. Like this, I should have stopped. But after I got done, I'm like, I still feel like I need to put things in spaces. So what I'm doing now is I mixed a little bit of the yellow and the white to make this lighter green. And I'm kind of just going over a little bit. I didn't want it to, I wanted it to be streaky to make it look more like a leaf, right? And then, so I do that to all of the leaves, and then I put more white into it to make it even lighter. And I just barely blend. I want the strokes of the paintbrush to be seen, because to me it made it look more like leaves. When I did need it a darker color, I just used the phthalo green and the magenta and added those together to get just a little bit of a darker green color. Again, I probably should have stopped when I got finished with the leaves, because I really do like the way that they looked, but I felt like some spaces, there were some parts that I was like, ooh, I think I need something here. In hindsight, I probably didn't need it there, but I went ahead and put it in there because, you know, like right here, should have left it alone, shouldn't even started it, but I did. And then I was like, okay, these leaves are not looking right. So let me, you know, I'm just trying to fix it at this point, and I'm regretting it. But then it ends up looking okay. It just ends up looking like a bigger leaf. And so I'm kind of glad that that ended up working out the way that it did. And then so when I put that leaf there, I'm like, okay, well now it needs some more over here. And you'll see I just used little strokes to kind of put leaves, something. I don't even know what it was. I have no idea. Here it comes right there. Why? I don't know. So once I did it there, I was like, okay, well now it's really off balance. So I've got to put this somewhere else. So then I go up to the upper left to do it. Dudes, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but I should have just let it alone. It kind of sort of looks like more buds maybe come in behind the other flowers. I don't know. But I don't even know what it was supposed to be. It was just filler, really, is what it was. And I really don't like it. I wish I wouldn't have done it, but too late. It's there. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe if I put the flower a little bit bigger. And I was like, oh, no, that looks horrible. Nope, nope, nope. So now look at what I do. Now, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask, because I don't know. I really ended up hating that. So luckily it was still wet enough where I could take my brush and brush it through, right? To kind of be like, okay, all right, let me get rid of this mistake. And then because I did that, then I had to do it in other places on the background. Right? Because then it looked kind of weird that these two spots had this different look to it. Ugh. So anyway, in the end, it works out fine, and I really end up enjoying this piece a lot, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it as well. Try it. It's so much fun just to do this. Again, this was like the first time that I had ever done anything like this, and I enjoyed it. I did put some white highlights on it too, just to kind of give it a little, and I did a single Q-tip and I didn't like it, so then I ended up putting two together, and I like that much better. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hey, give it a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next week. Have a great, great day. Thanks for watching.